Alright, what's up everybody? Let's have a look at Maze 3 in the English Labyrinth of Remembrance. So, this one has not been adjusted. The fourth maze has been adjusted, which means now it's a bit more difficult, so I'm going to be doing a new video on it. I had a video ready to go, but because they have now updated it, I'll have to redo that. And I've had to go today, and I'm not going to lie, it's pretty tough. Now it's because it's gone from super spam to, well, not super spam. On devices, it's pretty tough. But anyway, let's focus on Maze 3. We're going to be using a Dark Enchantress. We're going to be using Lobster Relay. And we're going to be using the Turbo. We're going to be using the Purple Manuscript. And we're going to be using the Apple Balloon. Now, these people are getting like 1.8 billion. I'm not too sure. I have no idea what relay they're using or what kind of techniques they're using in order to get such a score. I have tried multiple relays in this. I have tried Blueberry to start, and I was like 1.5 billion. I tried Seaferry as well, and that is the current score there, the 1.667 billion score. And this run is with Lobster. So Lobster has gotten me the highest score so far, but I think both Lobster and the Seaferry Relay, both of those will net you 1.7 billion if you can get like just the timings absolutely perfectly. So I'm not too sure how people are getting 1.8 billion though. I'm not too sure what tricks I'm missing or what if I'm using totally the wrong relay. But yeah, so this is for 1.67. Definitely 1.7 billion is achievable if you can get everything perfecto. Unfortunately, this is another Dark Enchantress with the Lifesaver pet. If you don't have Dark Enchantress, I reckon Seaferry will be quite good. If you don't have any legends, then I'm not too sure. I'm not really too sure. But I have seen like a lot of people getting like the triple S, just like, you know, just around the triple S. This 1.6 billion, 1.7 billion is very comfortably triple S. But if you want it just like really close to the like very like barely giddy into the triple S, then Seaferry, Blueberry Pie will see you there. I think it's the same treasures as well. I know people have been using not the Rainbow Cube. What's it called? The Magnetic Cube treasure as well instead of like the Manuscript. That does work well too. But I think for best score, Dark Enchantress really has pretty much just kind of just ruled everything in this labyrinth. Like I think out of the 5 mazes, Dark Enchantress is ruling pretty much 3 of them. With like 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 4 being the exceptions, but 2, 3, 5, it's all Dark Enchantress. So if you've not maxed your Dark Enchantress, maybe you've got her close, but you've not actually finished her. This event, if you're wanting to get like the super high scores, it's probably worth investing a bit of the time to max her out. I would say tips for this one: try to avoid destruction. So here I go up to the top to allow the arrows to just come forward as normal, and this gives Lifesaver the chance to destroy them, which gives you health back. Remember, Lifesaver gives you health when it destroys obstacles, and it can stack. So if Lifesaver has no obstacles, it will keep like this kind of looks like it gets, I don't know how they know how to say it. It gets a bit mental. It gets a bit crazy. It wants to destroy some stuff. It wants to destroy some stuff, and so if there's nothing there, it keeps stacking and stacking. But yeah, so if there's any opportunity, make sure to try and avoid the obstacles with the cookies so the pet can do its work. Obviously, sometimes it is very difficult in order to miss the obstacles, especially with like these, what are these called? Oh, I missed one. Especially with like the star bubbles that will just blow everything up. So this time the skills, you're going to go all on the middle and then down the bottom for the rest of the skills. Obviously, once you've collected all like the little flies and stuff like that, it's full middle plus all bottom, which is it is quite a popular one. It seems to be quite a trend across most of the mazes, which is full middle plus the rest of them just going into the bottom. Overall, though, I would say if you're just playing this straightforward, kind of like I am, because you need to watch out for the stuff that spawns at the top when the lifesaver destroys obstacles. For some reason, the 3 little gem jellies that we get because we've gone the middle route, they sometimes spawn way at the top of the map, and it can be quite hard to get them. You might have to do a little double jump. Remember, you do have the turbo, so you know you can maybe potentially sacrifice some the turbo to try and get some of the points. It wouldn't be the worst way to use your turbo shield to sacrifice to get some extra points. So yeah, so here I'm going to try and avoid it. It is very difficult to avoid it. So during the skill though, make sure you're going up and down to make sure you collect any gem jellies that have spawned because of destroyed obstacles. You will miss some here and there, but you know, try to get them as much as possible. That lever is so out of place. It just seems impossible, absolutely impossible to get unless you're in a skill or have like multiple jumps. It just seems absolutely impossible to get, and I've failed every time to get that lever. It just seems off. Its timing seems off. Its height, its hitboxes, something about it is off. And I'm not too sure really how you're supposed to get it without extra jumps. I mean, I suppose you could fall, get carried up and spam the jumps, but I've tried falling with Dark Enchantress on this map, and it's very RNG to whether or not you have enough health to activate the last skill. Obviously, if you do not fall, then it's no worries whatsoever. The lifesaver obviously does save. You don't have to be using any tickets or anything like that. But I would say out of the 10 times I've tried it, I've not tried it too many times because this takes tickets, and I don't want to keep spending like 800 gems just to get like 5 tickets. So I tried it about 10 times, and I would say 50% of the time I made it, 50% of the time I didn't. So overall, I don't tend to even bother risking it. If I fall, I fall. I will carry on the run just in case I do hit that sweet RNG. I would say in order to increase your chances, you'll want to be you'll be wanting to avoid the obstacles as much as possible to allow lifesaver to destroy them. So you're getting their health back as quickly as possible. Obviously collect as many jellies as possible so you can fill the stage challenges up. So there we are, about 1.3 billion with a Dark Enchantress on our own. We're finally into the relay, and I'm not gonna lie, this is another long run, like 10+ minutes of running. It is a long map. So I would say for this one, Lobster is good because you can get ahead quite quickly, but try to avoid destroying the obstacles just so you can be ready so lifesaver can destroy them at any time. Obviously, if lifesaver is just activated, you don't really have to worry too much, but if lifesaver hasn't activated for a little short while, it charges relatively quickly. So I would avoid as many obstacles as possible. But yeah, sometimes it is quite impossible to avoid the obstacles with Lobster. But try your best to avoid them so that lifesaver can take them all as and when it needs to. So Joe, I don't know if they actually fixed it. One of the skills said it spawns a giant jelly every like 20 seconds or something. It doesn't. It's not a giant jelly by any means. It is a destruction jelly. It's one of the little flames in a jar jellies, and yeah, it's that pink thing. It's not a flame jelly at all. That's a lie. Here you can Lobster during the big during his mini skill and the big pound skill, it will bring flying jellies towards him. So if you're going along that boost part, if you use like the dash or the main skill, it will bring the boost to you, so you can try and focus on just getting ahead. You should be able to get a relatively good run out with Lobster, and, you know, maybe able to just get that last skill out just before the other revive. Here I mess it up. I use it just too early. I used it far too, well, it's far too early technically, but I just use it just too early, and I miss one of the, what are those things called? The levers. And I think it cost me, really. I think that's one of the things that cost me, because I didn't actually get my extra health right there. I would have got the extra health. I would have got a bit further. But that is 1.67 billion. 1.7 definitely possible. But I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.